Hey guys, please do like, share and subscribe to Family Recipe Girl.
A warm welcome back to Family Recipe Girl viewers. Today let's learn eggless brownie. Yeah, it's everybody's favorite including mine. So let's quickly check out the ingredients. Well, the array looks quite a lot, but don't worry, it is very simple. You all can make it if I can. So the ingredients are 1 cup of wheat flour. Here you can either use wheat flour or maida. I've taken wheat flour today, 1 cup. Half cup of powdered sugar. Half cup of lukewarm milk. Half cup dark chocolate or dark compound. I've used Moldaze. Half cup of butter. 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. Half a teaspoon or 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Half teaspoon of baking powder. And these are some dry fruits. You can use any of these. Either cashew bits, they are called baby cashews. They are very tiny pieces. And then this is almond, which I have just sauteed and roughly crushed it just to sprinkle on the cake, the brownie. This is walnut. You can either use walnut or crushed almonds or cashew or even chocolate chip. A sieve to sieve your dry ingredients, a bowl below it, and another bowl to double boil a dark chocolate. To double boil our dark chocolate, I have some water here. It's boiling, as you can see. I lower the flame, place a bigger bowl on the steel bowl. Now make sure this is heat resistant bowl or it will crack up, and make sure that the bottom of this glass vessel does not touch the boiling water below, otherwise the chocolate will be rendered useless. Now put this chocolate into the double boiler and keep stirring it. Let's saute this till it melts properly and completely. You can see that it's already melting. This happens very soon. Our dark chocolate is almost melting, as you can see. Let it melt really well. It has melted, as you can see. I'm going to put off the flame and keep it aside. Now we need to melt our butter. So we'll put it in the pan and slowly mix it up. We don't want it to boil, but just melt it. Now you can see that it's already melted, so I'm going to put off the flame. There you go. This is homemade butter. I have just put the melted dark compound into a big bowl, mixing bowl. Now let me add the warm butter, not hot butter. Remember that it should be warm enough, into the dark compound. You can see that the dark compound and the butter is well melted. Now let us add our dry ingredients. In goes the wheat flour, followed by sugar, cocoa powder, baking soda, baking powder, and give it a good mix. Now let's sieve all of this. After all the dry ingredients are sieved well, let's give them a good mix. Use the cut and fold method, that is like this. You can see they are all well mixed now. Now let's add lukewarm milk, not hot milk, remember that, and give it a mix. Add them in batches of 2 or 3. Then give it a good mix. If you add them at one go, the brownie batter will form lumps. So we don't want a lumpy batter. So let's add them in 2-3 batches. This is the last one that's going in. Let's mix it well. You can see that we've got a very smooth batter here without lumps. This is the consistency. Now to this, let's add half teaspoon of vanilla essence. This is optional. You may skip it if you don't like it. Then give it a good mix again. Now I would like to throw in a few almond bits into the batter. Few baby cashews and some walnuts. You can totally skip it, it's optional. I've just taken about 1 tablespoon each. Give them a good mix and then pour it into the baking tray, which has been greased well and then lined with the butter paper and greased again. The baking dish is a glassware which is 8 inches and I have greased it well with oil and placed butter paper, greased again and dusted very little maida. Now the butter paper has been extended for about 2 inches from the sides. This is for the ease to lift the brownie once it is baked. Now let us pour the brownie batter into the baking tray. After pouring the batter into the baking tray, just tap it twice to let the air bubbles escape. Now just to show you what all things can be topped, I am going to just top it with some almond powder, just like that. You can top it with cashew bits also, like so. You can top it with, some choco chips also. But you don't have to top it with all of these. I'm just showing you that any of these methods or any of these things can be topped. It's the turn of the walnuts to go in. My oven is already preheated for 10 minutes at 180. My oven is hot and ready. So let me put the brownie tray inside, always in the center rack, remember that. Let us bake it for 25 to 30 minutes at 180 or till a toothpick pricked in the center comes out clean. My brownie is done, so I'm just going to remove it out now. Oh wow, look at that, so beautiful, right? Now let's prick the brownie and see if it is done. At the center always, because that is the place where it takes longer to be baked. Now can you see that? It's perfectly done. One more place, just for benefit of doubt. And yeah, it's done. Now let us leave it to cool sufficiently before we can lift it out of the mold. It's very hot, so let's keep it covered for it to remain soft, like so. After about 10 minutes, we'll just lift the butter paper from both the sides and it will come out clean because we have greased the baking tray very well. So that should do the trick. After about 15 to 20 minutes, it has cooled sufficiently. So let's remove the cloth. Now look at the ease with which I will be able to lift this easily because of the extra butter paper at the sides. It's that easy. Now let me flip it over and remove the butter paper. The butter paper will come off very easily, as you can see, because it was well greased. Now let us flip this again. Just look at the texture. So well baked and nice. There you go. Now let us cut them into pieces. Just look at that, how soft it is. I am dividing it into cashew topped ones, walnut topped ones, and almond topped and choco chips topped ones. There you go. Now let me cut them from this side. They are all cut into squares. Now let me just lift one and show you. Just look at that. So beautiful. Look at that. Yummy. Chocolatey, fudgy, and look at that. Super. You could even pipe them with white chocolate, as how I am doing now. This is my favorite part, decorating a cake. There you go. On the chocolate chip ones, I am just decorating it with some white chocolate. You could even do it with dark compote. I just melted the white chocolate and piped it, that's all. I haven't added anything to it other than that. So there we go. So our chocolate brownies are all done and ready. Have a closer look. They look so yum. What a yummy treat. Almond topped ones are too good. You just get those crunchy almonds because it is sauteed. And if you like it salted, you can add some salt and saute it with just about half a teaspoon of water. Look at that, walnuts and the cashew bits. Lovely, right? They all look so yummy, tempting, fudgy, chocolatey and delicious. They are crusty on the top, as you can see. Nice crust on top, but they are soft inside. Let me just show one piece for you. Look at that. They are so soft and yummy. There you go. These homemade brownies are much more healthier because they are all natural. We haven't used any food color over here. So do give it a try and let us know about your experience in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.